Did you see the paper?
Yeah, I saw the paper.
Congratulations, old boy. Look at the size of this type. Franistan royalty makes pilgrimage to see Cuban Idol.
I know.
Maharaja's daughter claims Ricky Ricardo is real gone.
I read it, Fred. I read it.
Yeah. Well, I'd kind of think you'd be a little bit more excited. Not every band leader can make a Mahaprincess flipper beanie.
You don't mean to tell me you really believe that story, do you?
Well, it's in all the papers.
Are you out of your head or something? A member of royalty in some ridiculous place called Crafistan or whatever the name of the joint is. She gets a hold of one of my records. So she travels halfway around the world just to hear me sing. Well, that's the funniest story I've ever heard in my life.
Where did it come from?
My press agent. Where else? I told that character I wanted some publicity, but this is ridiculous. I'd be laughed out right out of the business.
Well, now that I think it over, it does sound pretty silly.
Of course it's silly. Only an idiot will believe a story like that. Hello? Kenny. Now, look, what is the matter with you, Kenny? Are you trying to get me kicked out of show business? You know what I'm talking about. The story in the paper, the story. Look, that is the most ridiculous, the most stupid, the silliest, phoniest... What? You didn't? Now, wait a minute, Clem. You're not kidding me, are you? Well, I'm gonna call the Waldorf right away and find out. You did call the Waldorf? And the Mahaprincess of Franistan registered there this morning? Holy cow. How about that? Okay. Talk to you later, kid. Guess it's true.
Somebody around here just said only an idiot would fall for a story like that.
Now, wait a minute, Fred. Now, let's look at it this way. Here's this poor girl sitting in her castle in faraway Franistan. She gets a hold of one of my records. She finds my voice irresistible. And she falls madly in love. There's nothing far-fetched about that.
Maybe I ought to go out and come in again.
Gee, I wonder if she speaks English. You know what they speak in Franistan?
I don't know. Where is it?
Where is it?
Yeah.
Oh, Fred, don't you know anything?
No, where is it?
Franistan?
Yeah.
Well, it's right between Czechoslovakia and below the border of Austria. Well, you know, it's tucked right in between Switzerland and Persia, right in there somewhere.
Oh, there.
Yeah, there, Franistan. That's what it is, right there. How about that? Gee, I wonder what you do when you're introduced to royalty. How about this, Fred? Your Highness, I am delighted to meet you.
Oh, Mr. Ricardo, you send me.